This delightful thing is a pot noodle, and I don't know where you get these in the world other than in the UK, but they're a pot of dried processed crap that you pour hot water into, and you have something that will just about pass. It's a snack really, but there's enough of it to make it feel like you've had a meal. I have the one of being lazy, which is usual. I was just pondering to myself, I had this little memory that when I was a kid, I used to think these things would be the future, you know? That this was the future of food. And this is something that was constantly sold to me as a child of the 70s and 80s, is that, you know, not just on advertising, but through science, programs like Tomorrow's World and science fiction, that we weren't going to be eating food anymore. We were going to be eating something that came plastic packed, that was, I don't know, instant. You peel the top off, you stuck it into a machine, it became real food, and then you ate it, and it happened in seconds, and you didn't need to cook anymore. It was all about instantaneous gratification. It was all about time management and nice sciencey things like that, and all the perfect nutrients were going to be in this. You didn't have to think about it, you just, you know, add hot water, blah, you got it. I honestly thought that this sort of thing was the future. And I remember as a child telling the adults around me, you know, oh no, I don't want any of your stupid, you know, real food. I want this because this is the future. This it's so embarrassing to me now as an adult to think that I used to actually think like this, to think that this sort of crap was what I was going to be living on for the rest of my life. But it was sold to you. It really was sold to you, and I really went for it back then. You could look at the Smash robots. Smash was a type of instant mashed potato, and the whole advertising was these supposed aliens, but they were robots. Puppets laughing about idiots on Earth who they peel them with their metal knives. Was one of the phrases about the fact that to make mashed potato we used to actually use potatoes. Well, now there's this new stuff, and you know, I remember my mum trying it, and we were all very proud and happy to eat it as children because this was new and it was better. I don't know, you just believe these things. It's one of those things that as you go through life, it keeps giving you these revelations, which happen like once a week when you're a kid, and happen less and less as you get older, but still happen. Where something occurs, it's like discovering Santa isn't real, and you have to suddenly fundamentally change so much that is your understanding of life. And it's like you have to take your brain out and throw all the parts out and rearrange them all and put them all back in again in a completely different way, because you suddenly realise that something that you thought was absolute is completely and fundamentally wrong. And just something as daft as this can be something like that. You know, you think that you can live on this for the rest of your life. You can't. You know, there will never be any replacement for just food, for unprocessed, real, cooked food. I don't think there ever will. I don't think we're ever going to get that. You just have to make your own damn food if you want to be healthy. That's just one of those things that just popped into my head while I was making this for myself, and I thought that was kind of interesting. I'll see if I'll record that and see if I think it's worth putting online. We shall see whether or not you get to see this little, I don't know what it is. What is it? It's a rant? It's a walk down memory lane, I suppose? Not really sure. But a bit of my memories of being a kid in the 70s and the 80s when these things were about. And God, you should have seen things when the microwave turned up. Wow. Yeah. Right, that's me out. Bye-bye.